So welcome everyone to our CFE exam review course. If you have decided to join our course, which is we are so glad to have you with us, rather than you go and waste your time over 6 months trying to understand all these concepts in the 2000 pages manual published by the ACFE, which is you need to be able to understand the concept, understand all the schemes, figure out how the question will come in the exam, you came to the right place. Here in our CFE exam review course, we are going to help you conquer the CFE exam within 4 weeks if you are attending our virtual class, or within 4 days if you are attending our face-to-face class. So first, let's start with the basic understanding of the CFE exam so you understand how you are going to study for the CFE exam. The CFE exam is 4 parts. The first one is related to fraud prevention and deterrence. The second one is related to financial transaction. And then we have related to fraud investigation. And then we have related to legal elements of fraud. So as of now, the CFE exam is 4 parts. Each part is actually 200 questions, 100 questions, and you have 1 hour to take the 2 hours to take the exam with it. So each exam, 100 questions, you have 2 hours to complete each exam. The exam can be taken in testing center or you can take it online. Which one is the better option for you to select? I recommend testing center. Don't try to take it online unless in your country you don't have testing center. In the testing center, you can go, you can relax, they do the setup, they have the laptop, they have the computer, they have the cameras, they have everything. If you decide to take it from your home, you are going to have maybe technical issue, maybe your computer will not work, internet will break, someone will knock on your door. So I don't recommend it by taking it virtually. I recommend you go to a testing center and take it in testing center. Now, if you are planning to book your CFE exam, you need to understand that maybe you will not find enough spots. Usually in our classes, we have so many delegates. We have more than 100 delegates in each one of our classes. This class is special. We have more than 150. So we have so many delegates attending the class. So our recommendation is you go and take the exam. You go schedule your exam around 7 days before you take it, or 10 days, so you can find spots. Also, to find the spot that's suitable for you, you don't want to book the exam and the testing center will say, sorry, we have only at 8 a.m. Now you need to take time off your work to go take it. So try to schedule your exam as soon as possible. Usually, if you are attending our classes happening over 4 weeks if you join our virtual class. So every week you study one subject. We have classes on Sunday and on Tuesday. Then you take the exam over the weekend. You can take it over Friday, over Saturday, over Sunday. So you decide. This is how the optimal way for you to do it. If you are attending our face-to-face classes, you attend the class from the morning until the afternoon. Then in the evening, you schedule the exam, either in a testing center where we have the class, or online. At the same time, when you are scheduling online, you need to schedule in advance, not only in testing center, because maybe if you are trying to schedule your exam online, you will not find spots, or you find spots 3 a.m. in the morning. So that's not a suitable approach for you to take it. So always our recommendation is to try to take the exam as soon as possible after you attend the class. Don't do it after 6 months. You will forget the information. So now let me speak about the exam. Like we said, the exam, there are 4 parts. Each one is 2 hours, 100 questions. If you start scheduling your exam, from the minute you schedule your exam, you have 60 days window to take all the exams. In case you don't pass any of these exams within the 60 days, you have to pay $58 to retake. Now let's explain something very important. In case you took 2 exams, let's say you took fraud prevention and financial, and you passed. Then you took investigation, you failed. Then you didn't take legal. You don't have to repeat the exam you didn't pass. You didn't have to repeat the exam. You don't have to repeat the exam that you already passed. You only have to repeat the exams that you didn't pass or that you didn't take. So if you took fraud prevention, you passed, خلاص, done, finished. Even if 60 days finished, it doesn't matter. You took financial transaction, passed, finished. Then fraud prevention, you failed, it's okay. Then legal elements of fraud, you didn't take. After the 60 days finished, now you have to pay $58 for the first attempt to go take the fraud investigation again and pay $58 for legal because you didn't take it within the 60 days. When the 60 days will start, not from the minute you submit your CFE exam application, not from the minute your CFE exam application approved. The 60 days will start from the time you go and activate your eligibility. So if you go and you got the CFE exam submitted and then it got approved, then you go and decide to schedule your exam, you activate your eligibility, you are gonna start the 60 days. So some individuals, they think 60 days from the first exam I take. No, it's not 60 days from the first exam you take. It's from the first time you activate your eligibility. So from the minute you access to schedule your exam, the 60 days will start. But don't worry. If you want, you can attend the class, then you can take the exam later. So you can activate it later. Or you can attend the class and you can take the exam during the class. In case any exam you don't take or any exam you fail in, you don't have to repeat the exam you already passed. خلاص. Whatever you pass, خلاص. You only need to take the exam that you didn't take or the exam that you didn't pass. The first attempt, it's actually $58. The second attempt is $110. And you have up to 5 times to retake each exam. So you have 5 attempts per each exam to take it. So this is why the strategy by going and attending the classes over 4 weeks and taking the exam over 4 weeks. So it's not like you are going to attend the 4 weeks, then you take the exam. No. We have 4 subjects, we have 4 weeks. Every week you study one subject, then you are going to take the exam for it over the weekend. You study one subject, then you take the exam over the weekend. Or if you are attending the 4-day course, you attend the class in the morning, you take the exam in the evening. So you can be certified within 4 days or within 4 weeks. That's the objective. We are here helping you in clearing the exam as soon as possible in an easy way. So the study methodology is like this. You come, you attend my classes. We have on Sunday the first class, for example. You attend the class. Then you go review the questions in the review questions in the CFE prep course. Don't try to do the assessment. The assessment questions are not going to be useful for you. Don't try to do the practice exam. It's not useful. What you need to do, let's say we study the first section, investigation. Done. We study investigation, finished. Now we study the chapter related to interview in the investigation. So now you finish the first chapter in investigation, which is interview. Now you go back to the CFE prep course and you practice all the questions in the review session related to the interview. You have multiple questions, you try them. In case you are not scoring them correctly, you need to do them again. Don't say, oh, I do them one time, khalas. No. You are not going to pass the exam unless you are scoring more than 95% in the review sessions. So in case you are scoring 80% and you are so happy, because the passing rate for the exam is 75% to pass each exam. So if you are scoring 80% in the CFE review, the meaning maybe you will not pass the exam because you need to make sure you are answering as many questions as possible. Now, question here. The question in the CFE prep course, are they exactly the same questions you are going to get in the exam? The answer is no. They are similar, but they are not the same question. If in the question, the CFE prep course say which one is not, in the exam they say which one it is. If they say which one is false, in the exam they say which one is true. So they are going to be different. They are going to be similar, but they are going to be different. So what you need to focus on, you need to focus on the highlighted material we give you. So you only study the highlight. Everything highlighted in yellow is important in the exam. Everything highlighted in red is very important, and everything highlighted in blue, you need to understand it. So you focus on the highlight, you attend the classes, you go and study the CFE prep course review questions, then you go prepare yourself to go and take the exam. So this is the strategy that you need to follow for you to be able to take the exam. But don't wait until Friday and say, oh, Friday, I feel I'm ready, let me schedule the exam. You will not find spots. So this is why we are doing this session, to give you an advanced understanding. If you join the class, try 1 week before the class will start to submit your CFE exam application, get it approved, and schedule your exam 1 week before. So the meaning, if our class is starting next week, you need to have 1 week before. If starting next week, this week, before the end of this week, everything should be done. You should schedule your exam. So you need to submit your CFE exam application as soon as possible before the class will start. And then you submit your CFE exam application documents. You get it approved, then you schedule your CFE exam. Now, if you are going to schedule your CFE exam, someone will say, yeah, where is the testing center in my country? I don't know, because there are so many testing centers. So once you go and schedule your exam, you have your address there, and then they will tell you the testing center is close to you. Now let's speak about the process. How can I submit my CFE exam application? In the confirmation email that we send you, there is a video explaining exactly how to submit the CFE exam application. Also, it's available on my YouTube channel. You can just search Iyad Murtada how to submit CFE exam. So in this video, we will explain to you step by step what documents you need to do. You need to have university degree. In case it's in English, in Arabic, you translate it to English and you submit it. You need to have job description related to fraud. So you take your job description and you mention the issues related to fraud. So if you are in internal audit, if you are in compliance, if you are in money laundering, CFE, they need to see what areas you handle fraud related issue in your job. So you need to, you don't need certificate, no need, only job description. Then you need 3 recommendations from co-workers. They don't need to be CFE. Anyone can sign them, as long as your co-workers saying, we recommend you to take the CFE exam. It's just a formality. Then you need to submit this to CFE. CFE will review it. Then they will approve your CFE exam application. Then you will go and schedule your CFE exam. So you are going to get an approval email from CFE explaining how to schedule your CFE exam. In case you have any issue, you try to activate your eligibility, there's an error, you can't log in, you can schedule your exam, you need to contact CFE directly, telling them I have this issue, so they will solve it in your account, because I don't have access to your account. So CFE will have access to your account and they can help you step by step understanding exactly what you need to do. So this is in general the main concepts. Now, someone will say, Iyad, why should we go and take the CFE exam? Everyone who's attending our classes, they understand that the CFE exam is the golden standard certification in issues related to fraud examination, fraud investigation, and anti-fraud. So once you have that certificate, that badge, you can demonstrate to your employer, to your client, to the profession that you have the basic understanding of all these concepts. Also, the knowledge that you are going to gain related to investigation, how can you handle allegation, they are going to be very valuable in helping you carry out your work and duties when you are involved in fraud investigation, or if you are involved in anti-fraud issues and program inside your organization. So someone will say, Iyad, I don't have accounting background. Is this a big issue? The answer is no. We don't speak about accounting and finance. We speak about fraud related. So we speak about financial fraud. We speak about accounting fraud. So we are speaking about issues related to corruption with the different schemes that they have. We speak about issues related to asset misappropriation with the different way that can happen through cash or inventory. And we speak about financial statement fraud. So the core of the exam is helping you understand the different fraud schemes, understanding what are the red flags related to these schemes, how can we prevent and detect these schemes, and then how can we investigate. So this is exactly what we cover in the CFE exam. So let's understand that by understanding an example. Are we speaking about only fraud and investigation? The answer is no. We are speaking about the legal elements of fraud as well. So example, question the exam. They say when you are conducting an investigation, you need to assume that always this case will end up in litigation, will end up in court. The answer is yes. So this is a very important concept, that even if you are investigating someone doing fraud for $5, you need to conduct the investigation in the proper legal way, because at the end, the case may end up in court. So that's a question in the exam. The answer is true. So another question in the exam, they say when you are conducting an investigation, you need to speak with the legal department before you start the investigation. The answer is yes. You need to speak with the legal department, because the legal department may say, we need to consider this issue. Maybe this case is related to illegal activity, so it should be carried under the legal department to be able to protect it under the client attorney privilege from being disclosed to the government or any other outside third party. So this is why we need to understand we are not only speaking about fraud and investigation issue. Full section in the CFE exam is focusing on the law section. So the law section is very important for you to understand the different cases. How can we handle cases under common law? How can we handle cases under civil law? Understanding how can we handle civil cases, criminal cases. So in that way, these are all issues that we cover in the exam. Also, we speak about very important concepts related to how can we conduct the fraud investigation. Who should be the investigation team that they are going to be part of our investigation? How are we going to collect the evidence? How are we going to analyze the evidence? We are going to focus on the digital evidence. We are going to focus on conducting data analysis. So these are also important topics. And the most important issue you are going to be asked about in the CFE exam is related to interviewing. How can you conduct an interview with a witness? How can you conduct an interview with the suspect to be able to collect the information, confirm the information, and get the admission? So all these issues are covered in the CFE course that you are going to study. And finally, how can you go and have the proper internal controls for you to be able to prevent fraud and to detect fraud inside your organization? So that's the last part, which is fraud prevention and deterrence, explaining all the concepts of how can we have the proper compliance program, the proper risk assessment, risk management, fraud prevention, to ensure that your organization is protected from issues related to fraud. So these concepts are really interesting and exciting. See, you are not studying compliance certificate. This is not money laundering. This is not internal audit. It's not like we are going to study standards. It's not like we are going to study, anti-money laundering, policies that you have to follow. Sanctions. We are going to focus on understanding the best practices in fraud investigation. Until now, for fraud investigation, we don't have something called standards. We have best practices. So what you need to do when you are writing your fraud examination report, how can you handle the investigation? So all these are the best practices. So if you want to become certified fraud examiner, the easiest way for you to be able to get certified is attending the CFE exam review course, which is, I'm so glad that so many of you decided to go with this decision. Because in the CFE exam course, we are going to guide you step by step to be able to prepare and pass for the exam. It's like when you go to the gym. You can go to the gym and you have all the machines and you can try your luck practicing the machine, but maybe you will not get the result. Or maybe after 1 year, you will get the result. Compare if you have a coach guiding you, say, no, this machine you need to do it this way. This machine you need to do it this way. You have to actually do 5 times, 10 times. You need to do this weight. So in that case, you are going to achieve the result faster. You are going to achieve the right result. You are not going to have any injuries. The same thing. If you study on your own, you may not clear the exam, or it may be difficult for you. But with us, we are going to guide you step by step, and we are going to support you throughout the process for you to study and prepare easily to become certified fraud examiner. So if you are attending the CFE exam review course, some of you decided to go for the in-person class, and some of you decided to go for the virtual class. So let's understand exactly what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages for these two classes. So if you go for our in-person class, it's 4-day class. Every day you attend the class from the morning until the evening, and you take the exam later in the evening. So it's a 4-day, 4 subjects. So listen, this is very important. First day, we study investigation. Second day, we don't study the legal section. Second day, we study the financial transaction. So if you are planning to schedule your exam and you are taking our 4-day course, you need to make sure you schedule the right exam. First day, investigation. Second day, financial. Third day, the law, and then fraud prevention and deterrence. And you can take this course virtually as well. So some delegates, they say we can't actually travel to Dubai or to some other countries, and we can take it in this way. So in that way, we can actually take this class with you virtually. So also virtually, you will attend the class from your home, and then you can take the exam in the evening. And in case you don't have time to take the exam in the evening, you can attend the 4-day class. Then later, you can study the material again, and then you can go and take your exam. So this is a very important way for you to be able to prepare. And we have so many delegates, they decide to go with this option because they are busy professionals. They don't have time to study. So they come for 4 days. Every day they attend, they clear the exam, is done. So this is the first option that you have, which is our class after 2 weeks starting, which is the 4-day class. And by the way, all our delegates who are attending the virtual class, they can upgrade if they feel, okay, I attend the virtual class, but I feel I need more help. They can upgrade from the virtual class to the in-person class. So you just pay the difference in the price and you can upgrade from the virtual to the in-person. So the virtual class is very interesting because a goal by Monday, achieved by Friday. By the end of the week, you are certified. Within 4 days, you will become certified for the examiners. But if you would like to attend our classes happening over 4 weeks, also this is another option. If you can take 4 days off, if you can't actually stress yourself over 4 days, so you can take our classes over 4 weeks. The same, first week, we study investigation. Second week, we study what? Financial. So if you are planning to schedule from now all your exams for our upcoming class next week, you need to schedule your exam based on our schedule. So first week, we study investigation for 2 days, for 2.5 hours. Then you are going to go take your exam over the weekend. Then you are going to study for 2 days. Then you are going to take the exam over the weekend. Then you study for 2 days. You take the exam over the weekend, 2 days. Over the weekend, you take the exam. So in that case, within 4 days, you can become certified for the examiner. And this is a very nice format for so many individuals who don't have time during working hours. And at the same time, they can actually take some of their time in the evening to prepare for us to study and take the exam. What is the study plan? The study plan like this. 2 days classes. So the meaning, you attend the first day class. Then the day after, we don't have a class. You practice the questions for these classes you attended. You do the CFE prop course review questions. Then you attend 2.5 hour classes. Then you take 1 day to prepare and study the CFE prop course review questions. After that, you can review all the material again. You can maybe do the questions again if you want, and then you go and take your exam over weekend. So that's the study plan for each one of these weeks. So that's a very nice way for you to be able to prepare. Now, what you are getting in your CFE exam package, you are getting everything. You are getting the fraud manual. You can have online access to it on your device. You are getting the CFE study book, which is the summary, which is 75 pages, summarizing the main concepts in the exam that you need to study and prepare for. So this is also very important for you to understand. You are going to get access to the CFE prop course, where you are going to practice all the questions. In addition, we have a news for you. On ACFE study portal, when you are going to access your CFE course, ACFE added additional videos, which is they are nice videos for you to watch to understand some of the concepts. So also you will have access to that. You are going to get, we have already paid for your membership if you join our classes, and we pay for your CFE exam fees. So everything is covered. And once you finish our course, you are going to get 30 CBEs certificate for attending the course. So you have access to everything for you to prepare and study and be able to clear the CFE exam in simple and easy way. And this is the full package you are getting. You are getting the ACFE 1-year membership, which is $210, the exam fees, which is $475, the online fraud examiner manual, which is $149. You are getting the CFE prop course, which is this test bank, 1,400 questions, which is $1,124. You are going to get the workbook, which is the 75 pages summary. You are going to get the flashcard, but I don't recommend you to waste your time with the flashcard. You are not going to use them so much. But some individuals, they like the flashcard. So you can download them from ACFE website on your mobile, Android or iPhone. Also, you are going to attend our CFE exam review course for $2,200, and then you are going to get 30 CBEs for attending the class. Try to take the exam now in 2025, because in 2026, by June 1st of 2026, the exam will change. So your deadline is not actually 1 year. Your deadline is until June 1st. After June 1st, everything will change. The exam will change, the question will change, the exam is going to be 3 parts. You can go to YouTube and watch my other video, the changes in the CFE exam. So this is why we try to recommend for you to take the CFE exam as soon as possible before all the changes will happen. The exam is not going to be 2 hours anymore. It's going to be 2.5 hours. Now, if you are planning to take the CFE exam, definitely you have already decided which course you want to join. So for this year, we have many courses that you can join virtually. You can join 21 September to 15 of October. which is happening over 4 weeks, or you can join our class happening over 4 days from 29th of September until 2nd of October. Also in person, you can join different classes. We have it in Kuwait, in Dubai, in Muscat, in Qatar, in Oman. So in that way, you can join any of these courses that we have. Next year, we are going to have more locations for you to be able to take the exam. We have just been awarded to be the ACFE exclusive authorized trainer in Iraq as well. Currently, we are the ACFE exclusive authorized trainer for UAE, Saudi, Oman, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, Malaysia. And now we added Iraq. So these are all the countries that we serve as of now. But as a delegate from anywhere in the world, you can join us. So if you are in Africa or in Europe or even in US, you can join our classes and attend them virtually or in person. If you want to attend our virtual classes, the price is discounted 45%. And if you are attending our face-to-face classes, the prices are discounted 20%. But don't worry, if you attend the virtual and you feel you want in person, you can switch. But if you attend in person, then you can't switch to virtual. So that's the issue. We have been working with the ACFE over the last 12 years. We are just celebrating our 12 years anniversary with more than 450 anti-fraud professionals who attended our CFE exam review over the last 12 years. So we are so happy to support so many professionals who were able to clear their CFE exam with us over 12 years. These are some photos of the delegates who attended before our virtual CFE exam review course. More than 3,500 delegates joined our classes. And here are some photos for our groups who attended our face-to-face classes and they cleared the exam within 4 days. So at the end of the day, our objective is to help you clear the CFE exam and become certified fraud examiner in an easy and simple way. So you don't have to waste your time studying for 6 months. You can come, attend our classes, and clear the exam in a simple and smooth way. If you have any more information, you can always go to our website, openThinking.ae. All my contact information are available there. I'm there to help you step by step and guide you to prepare for the CFE exam. Also, you can reach out to me on LinkedIn or you can contact me by email or WhatsApp, and I will be able to more than happy answer any of the questions that you have. Good luck on the exam. I know for sure that you can clear the CFE exam. It's not a difficult exam as long as you prepare and study. And we are here with you step by step, guiding you until you become certified fraud examiner.